What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Danmachi. Now, today's going to be just a general video. We're not talking about anything specific. What we're going to be discussing here is preparation for the anniversary, because if you haven't logged in today, we are 4 days away from the anniversary. Four. That's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday kicks everything off. This is a super important time. Now, the reason I say that, number one, you got to get your affairs in order. So if you're like me, I sandbag a lot of equip, okay? So if I come over here to my character list, I have a ton of characters. Like, obviously, Hime here is level 50 on this profile. I think she's, like, in the 40s for everybody else. For me, I'm going to focus on units that are way down here at the bottom of the list. You know, units in the lower 20s that I want to get up to level 28. So for me, personally, my goal is to have everybody here minimum level 28. I got to have that done, okay? The reason for that is because if we go into the character list, all the major iris, the easiest iris rewards to acquire, end at level 28. Now, you do get some Hero Fauna after that. I don't know about you guys. I'm not hurting for Hero Fauna. But Iris rewards don't actually kick back in until level 41. And if you didn't know, like, basically, level 41 takes just about as much equipment to acquire as levels 2 through probably, like, 12 or 13. Maybe even more. It's going to take you so much more equipment to get this than it is to get any of these. So really focus on those lower levels. Make sure every single unit you have is high enough in that list that you literally are able to acquire all of your iris. Why do I say that? Well, because, like me, I went into that banner that we got recently deep enough, and I'm sitting at 5,600 iris. Now, in fairness, the other thing that I'm really going to highly recommend people to do is, if you kind of see my, my status here with my bell missions, I've got a lot of missions undone. Now, I've said for a very long time, that is all by design, and the number one reason for that is so that in a situation like this, I can go in and I can farm up some iris. Now, you will see that around level 40 here, I did go in and clear everything on Bell, and I think I had everything prior to, like, level 30 done before that, and then 31 through 40, oh, you even see it, 32 is not done. So this is things I need to go in and verify. But I left a bunch of things undone and cleared a bunch of missions before, I think, 4th anniversary, just because I was in need of some iris. But right now, I think it's a phenomenal time. Going into the anniversary, I think for this first banner, minimum you want to be sitting on is about 8,000. I think 12,000 is a really comfortable place to sit. I say that as I'm less than halfway there. But we've got Record Buster currently running. We obviously will be getting some other stuff. And like I said, I've got a ton of missions here to finish up. Plus, you know, my daily stuff. And I hate to admit it, but I have been rather sitting on this rerun event. So I need to go in and finish the rerun event. But for me, that's kind of where I'm at. That is my current synopsis of what I'm going to be doing. So those are the things you want to pay attention to. And don't forget 7th Zone, because I've missed the last 2 7th Zones, I hate to admit, but it's facts. I've been very, very bad about this lately. But 7th Zone is a decent amount of iris you can farm up pretty quickly. Record Buster's a decent amount of iris you can farm up pretty quickly. And all those story events. Remember, we've got Bell, we've got Eyes, which I think Eyes is mostly done. Same with Leafia. Then we've got the Ryu stories, and we've got Sword Oratoria, which, as you can see here, I've got a ton of those still available to farm. So make sure you go through here. This is a great time to EOL your game, which EOL stands for end of life. Essentially, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be maxing out every bit of iris that you can muster from this. Now, the nice part is, those of you that are new at the game, you may or may not have paid much attention to Monster Felia. Monster Felia is an awesome event. We never got an extension of it, unfortunately. I was really hoping that this would keep going, but Gate 9 right now and all that, I believe I've covered all of these on the channel. If not, let me know and I will start dropping some videos on Monster Felia again. But there's a good amount of rewards you can get through here as well. I believe there's even some Iris rewards and things like that that you get just for completing it. So Don't forget, that's there too. We haven't talked about this in a long time because this hasn't been updated in literal years. Like, years, guys. But the other thing to consider while you're doing all of this and while you're going through all of your daily stuff, don't forget to switch up units. Don't forget to, like, have a couple of 2 or 3 grind teams that you're going to be working on, because as you go through this, you're going to be getting outfit refinement like crazy. Now, I'm probably sitting on a good amount of it right now that I haven't coughed up. So let's go ahead and see if I have any here. So let's receive rewards, see if I got anything out of this. 110 there, and I actually cashed a lot of this in. You do have to do this pretty periodically. You've earned outfit battle, rematching level 20 with, yeah, you can raise the outfit level up to 30. Okay, cool. So I've got quite a few of those. So that literally means I need to go in and switch everybody up, because as you can see, I've got some outfits here at level 30, and that is the max. So what I need to do is I need to go down here and look at all my units that have, like, level 1 refinement, and I really need to start putting those guys on teams, or guys and gals and whatever monsters. Need to start putting all of them on teams so that I can basically maximize my rewards for this. So this is a really important time to pay attention to what's incoming and what essentially you need for the rewards that you're doing. So for me today, as I'm doing some of my general grinding, I'm going to go down here to the bottom of the pack, and I'm going to start grabbing units that have level 1 refinement, throw them on a team, grind out a couple of things, swap out teams. Go in, do a couple things, swap out teams. Go and do a couple things, swap out teams. It's an excellent time to just grind out some very early, because as you can see, I really have not paid a huge amount of attention to this, and that's much to, I hate to say it, but that is much to my detriment, just because, frankly, I didn't think EOL was going to come this quickly. But you want to pay attention. You want to be prepared. Don't forget, there is Iris hidden all over this game. And the one thing that I always forget to talk about, and people get on me for every single time, if we go into the interact missions over here, most of these exclamation points, which I have on just about everybody, could result in some Iris. So let's look at a mid. I probably haven't done a mid in a really long time. So I've got some outfits here. I don't think the outfits are going to result in any Iris, but if we go over here to stories, okay, and we're going to go ahead and just download voice real quick, just because someone did ask to cover all of these missions when we do the archive, and I absolutely will do that. So obviously, in this situation, we do want voice, though this is taking significantly longer than I'd hoped to get that voice recording down. But give it a minute here. We'll just kind of watch the bar move together. Come on, finish up, finish up. 3, 2, 1, go. You missed your cue. All right, cool. So, Battle 2-1. Look at all these battles. That all represents Iris. That all represents Iris. And don't forget, you need to pay attention to what you need here. So I would have to have a mid in a party. So it's a great opportunity to go grab some of those mids that are level 1 in my outfit refinement, and just each and every single one of these swap out in a mid. And just, you know, have a grind team and swap out of mids. Also outfits. I've got some outfit stories that we can go through here. So do not forget that. Now, I am missing a couple here, and that's because I probably skipped some outfits. So we'll probably acquire those in rerun. It is what it is. I'm really hoping that when they do start doing the reruns, that this will be an opportunity to grab some of these units that perhaps I'm missing. But there you guys go. Start hunting for Iris, because while I'm sitting on 5,700 here, I assure you, by the time the event starts, I will be sitting pretty, and I will be very happy with my position. So, go EOL your game. Finish up everything. Get prepared, because if my prediction is correct, and a lot of people have argued with me, I think this being Sword Oratoria, the final volume-ish of Sword Oratoria, final volume that's, I guess, out of Sword Oratoria, and being so close to the end of life for this game, I think they're probably going to just, I don't think they're going to bother with time limited. There's just really no point. There's no incentive there. I honestly think the units that we're going to get incoming are all going to be Hero Festa units. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll know in 4 days. Like, comment, share. I'll be back with more Danmachi for you guys here really soon.